Hey everyone, welcome to another Anime Kingdom First Impressions. This one is on episode 1 of Big Order, and I just want to clarify before, I've only watched a couple episodes of Mirai Nikki. Back in the day, was kind of picky about what I watched in anime, and after watching School Days, I didn't like to watch anything with a psychological theme to it, so I ended up not watching it. I might go back and watch it now, because obviously I know a lot of people do love Mirai Nikki, and from what I've seen in the first episode, the episodes, I already can see that these two characters, the main characters, are just like the characters from Mirai Nikki or Future Diary in English, and I'm just like, wow. Yeah, it's made by the same people too, but I'm just like, yeah, way to be original. You make your characters look exactly the same. They look practically exactly the same, just like different hair color and stuff. And even, Rin is just like, as she is a yandere, crazy eyes, things going on and everything. And I'm just like, okay, that's not really that original. Like, what the heck, you know? But I can't clarify how much more of it is do they have in common since I did not watch all of Mirai Nikki. So yeah, sorry about that. I can't clarify that. But for any of you who have watched Mirai Nikki, how similar are these main characters so far? How similar is the story and everything? Because if it's exactly the same, it's like, what the hell? I heard it's just pretty much Mirai Nikki with like them having supernatural powers now instead of the future thing. So that's a little like, okay, you couldn't think of anything like new to make. You make something pretty much the same. Is this like this really gave me like my first impressions of this anime was literally Mirai Nikki and Code Geass, especially with the ending. Obviously, as you can see, he's like, you know, I will control you. Like he's using his Geass, but instead he's got his power of the Big Order. Big Orders of. It's pretty interesting. That's what's interesting to me. The whole concept of Big Order and people get their wishes to come true. His wish was world domination because he watched as a kid that Dark Ranger thing or whatever, and pretty much what he wanted to do was take over the world through world domination, and that would create world peace. Pretty much Code Geass. So he's pretty much watching Code Geass. That's what in cartoon form, and like it's interesting with the concept of all of them having different types of powers. Rin's got that regeneration ability. He's got like he can control people, and at the moment, obviously, there is that other the that other girl. What was her name again? Let me look real quick. Sorry, um, Daisy. She's like some supernatural being, and she is the one that gives people their wishes, big orders. So I'm not too sure on what she is and what world she comes from and why there are these big orders. Why are there these wishes coming true and stuff. But that's what's keeping me interested in watching this. Like the soundtrack is kind of weird. Like that jazz music during the part when Rin stabbed the sister. I was like, what the hell is this? This does not match at all. And then of course like I'm also seeing some, I don't know, it looks like there might be some incest things going on because it looks like the sister Senna has feelings for Edgy as well. And then, of course, there was some interesting noises at the end of the episode when Edgy used his command. And I'm thinking there was some bondage and sexual things going on. She was, by how you could hear her, she was like, oh, no, please don't look. I'm just like, holy crap. Did we just go? Am I watching a hentai now with like no, just the video, the voice wise? What the heck, But overall, it was an okay first episode to be honest. Nothing huge happened until the very end. It was more of a way to show the setting of the world and everything, and I like that because it was pretty interesting to learn about big orders and learn about you know everyone having their wishes, learning a little bit about our main characters as well and their backstories. So that was pretty interesting. The ending was where it got pretty dang crazy, where we find out our main character is pretty much like Lelouch with his Code Geass powers, and they look exactly like the characters from Mirai Nikki. So that's nothing new so far in this. That's the one thing I don't care too much for. It's kind of honestly the same. We've seen this kind of anime before. We've seen you know, it's obviously a carbon copy, almost a carbon copy of Mirai Nikki, and then of course this world domination thing that he wants to do, that's pretty much Code Geass. So I don't know, I like Code Geass, and a lot of people like Mirai Nikki, so maybe this will be good. You know, having a fusion of that may make a good anime. I'm not too sure. Am I gonna watch the next episode? Most likely yes. I want to continue to try and see how well it would do. The animation style, I liked Mirai Nikki's in the first place, even though I never watched it. So I do like the art animation of this so far. Soundtrack can use some help. The characters, like for someone who's never watched Mirai Nikki as much, it's okay because I don't really know. It's not like if I watch Mirai Nikki, I'd be like, wow, this is pretty much the same thing. So I wouldn't like it. That's how I feel. So at the moment, the characters are okay for me. They have interesting backstories and everything, and I can't wait to see what this organization looking for him is. I don't know why, but I have a feeling like he, you know, was the ruler of the world at one point when he did that wish 10 years ago and destroyed everything, and then all of a sudden he forgot everything, and now they want to bring him back, kind of thing. And he, you know, that organization, he's the head of the organization. I'm not too sure. It's either that or they want him killed because, well, they didn't even want him killed. It was only Rin that wants him killed. So I'm not too sure. They want his power, obviously, because his power is pretty OP, world domination, and we already saw a tenth, like Daisy weakened his powers so he wouldn't go out of control. But whatever his power, you know, how strong it was before, he literally was able to control the whole world or something and made it like blow up. I don't know. The laws of physics don't. He even said it himself. The laws of physics don't matter in his with his power. And it's interesting to see like they have these monster things behind him. So I'm not too sure what that is. What's going on with that for everything? Like because she had one when she was like regenerating, and then we saw Edgy's as well when he was controlling everyone. So that's a little weird. I'm not too sure what those have to do with everything, but yeah, and overall it was an okay episode. Not the best first impressions of it. Like I said before, it's pretty much copying two animes that one that I've watched and one that I've like watched a little bit and heard of a lot. So it's like it's kind of hard to get into something when it's not as original, when we've seen this kind of stuff before. But the story is still pretty interesting in my opinion, and I'll probably try and watch a couple more episodes to see if how well it will be going on in the future. But yeah, that's my first impressions, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If there's anything else you want to talk about, comment below as well. And until next time, guys, see ya.